You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Sam Pang, we're waiting for Pangy to come in. Front bar tonight, 7:30.
8:30.
8:30. Get that right, Fitzy. I should know that. I'm on the show. 8:30 on Channel 7.
Yep.
Where is he? The king.
Come on, Pangy.
King of Zing. Are you there, King?
This is the King speaking.
Just good
How
to
are
see
you, boys?
Oh, we
Oh,
love
my
you,
good
Pangy.
mates.
He's back in the
I missed
studio.
There it is.
Pangos.
Pangos.
Hey, is Pangos... Pangos has taken off. You and Mick Malloy did a video. You recreated the Michael Clark, Carl Stefanovic video. Mate, that must have been a lot of fun. And he's called you Pangos, and now it's stuck by the sounds of it on the front bar, Pangy.
Now, Ryan, it hasn't stuck. That's silly from you. Pangos is not stuck. Also, you say, well, that must have been fun. You know, when I was you're in a park at, like it was about 8:45 on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
And look, let's be honest.
And you're role playing?
Yeah, role playing. But you saw Crackerjack. Mick's not exactly one take. You know, he's not Robert De Niro, by the way. So it took a few takes, and then all of a sudden you're going, well, you can't work out is life good or bad. But at least we were just doing we were just mucking around. The idea that you'd actually be late night in a park, like those two actually were.
Oh,
So
wow,
Mick's hamstring is okay.
Well, I think if you saw, there's a version that was doing the rounds, Whip, that it wasn't a hamstring, it was just gout.
Ah,
And,
right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mick Malloy actually does suffer from gout.
Of course he does.
And it can be really painful.
How could he not?
sometimes. And the boys, there's no one's giving him any support.
No one
Everyone's
cares.
laughing at
No,
him.
it's not a supportive environment, Fitz and Whip. But why would it be, by the way?
Can you tell us this, Pangy? Because you mentioned off air you made it a special one, but obviously we just had Valentines Day. How did you celebrate for your beautiful wife?
Well, firstly, Whip, you should know that things aren't great at home. But I don't...
She left you. She left you, has she, mate?
She's
has she?
She's got gout too.
Oh no. She's drinking a lot.
No, it's everything's fine, but
Good.
it's not a big day. I don't know. It's not a big day in our house. I mean, I'll do the whole. You know what, Fitz? And with every other day other than February the 14th is Valentine's Day in my house.
You love talking about your wife and kids. So just give us a tale from the weekend, mate.
Well, I was in Brisbane and Gold Coast, away from them, so it was great.
Okay, they'll be wrapped. How's your medical record at the moment? Is anything swollen? Is the liver good? Is all the parts working?
The liver, everything's all right. The liver is taking a hammering on the weekends, Whip, because I am on tour with Malloy, Sheargold and Mooney.
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
So we were in Sydney a couple of weeks ago.
Are you going to be doing more stand-up this year, Pangy? So will we be able to see you more in Sydney?
No. Ask me that question again, Fitz. Ask me it again. I'll try see if I can answer it quicker than I did.
Yeah, Pangy, will you be doing any more stand-up?
Didn't get it out.
No, mate. I have no plans at all other than and during the 7 years that I was doing in Melbourne with our wonderful company with Chrissy and Brownie and Dino down here, that 7 years I was just tired. So I just needed a break, and so I've got front bar and have been paying attention, and that'll do.
Flat out. And how much golf are you squeezing into that, mate?
Well,
What time? What's your tea time today?
No, it's 11. Well, yeah, it's 11 o'clock today, but that's
With Brownie?
It's a bit earlier than usual.
Well
Oh,
done.
Pangy, last week, do you know what? I got a photo once, and it was during Movember, with the greatest Australian player of all time, David Boone. You had him on there. Booney is such a wise man and was a part of our lives so much growing up as kids.
Did you learn anything, Pangy, from Booney?
I learned, Whip, to be more considered with my answers. If you know, like, I have never met Booney before last week. He was on the show, and I don't know what I expected, but I just, whenever you'd ask a question, he was very measured and he was very considered. And he really thought about his answers. I'm thinking, wow, I never do that.
No.
Hey, Pangy,
I might start doing that.
Pangy, when we've interviewed Booney before, we were told not to mention the 52 beers from London to Sydney. He doesn't really like to talk about it. I don't think his wife does either. Were you instructed that before the front bar?
we weren't instructed, Fitz, but as you've been on that show, and that show, I don't know. We celebrate careers. We've got other.
Yeah.
We just have other. There was nothing I had less interest in, to be honest. I was just happy to talk about his wonderful career, and also, that show is we actually, we kind of are proponents of responsible drinking of alcohol.
Of course you are.
Absolutely, we're going to stay away from that.
Of course,
But,
of course, you couldn't talk about it. Oh, Pangy, it's so good to see you back. Could Pangy
Fitzy,
be a special guest on our show every week?
Fitzy, Wippa, and Pangy, and Sam,
and Pangos.
pre-recorded on a Monday. You can play it whenever you want.
Thanks, Pangos.
I'm coming on the front bar. Next week I'm coming on, but who's on this week?
Actually, Alan Langer is the main guest. So that's very exciting. And also, what's the current captain of the cricket team?
Pat Cummins.
Yeah, he's on as well. So that'll be good.
I'll get you a research page before he comes on, mate.
Oh, Whip, his segment will be longer than most of the tests that he's playing in at the moment, so that'll be good.
He's going hard. It is the front bar, 8:30 tonight on Channel 7. Make sure you tune in. We love you, Pangy. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
I love you, boys. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.